Welcome back to the channel, guys. Episode 15 of the Danish Youth Academy Challenge. I've got some bad news. Let's have a look at it. The bad news is this. Laurits Dalglass has got some pretty interesting and good teams coming for him. AZ Alkmaar have offered a contract. Fantastic academy, obviously good scouts and all that, so they obviously think he's got good potential. But interest in Dalglass is thought to be high with Brøndby, Ajax, PSV and Bologna among the clubs rumoured to be looking at the player. Now, he's going to leave, clearly. He's improving quite a lot as well. He didn't score, though, in the 7 games that I played with him. Didn't actually get a goal, but he got 3 assists. He had 1.77 XG, so I would have probably expected him to score maybe 2. He didn't. Missed a few chances, but he's only 16. That was fine. I didn't mind that. We actually ended the season quite strong. I'll show you that in a minute. But, yeah. He's obviously, I think he's going to leave, right? I also... He is signed up to a contract, a youth contract, a part-time one, and he's got an optional 2 years. Now, I can't trigger that because he's only 16. You can only trigger those optional extensions when they're 18. So I was hoping him to turn 18, and then I could have triggered it. But I've resigned myself to losing him, which would be a nightmare because he would be one of the reasons why we'd end up going up to the top division. But I don't know if I get any compensation. It doesn't mention anything, so I don't think I'm gonna. I don't entirely know what to do. Do I try and sell him for nothing with 50% of his clause and hope he joins one of those teams? He doesn't have any real interest in moving to another club as he's only just signed a new contract. So shall I just take my chances that he doesn't move because he's only 16? I'm not entirely sure what to do. I've never been in this situation before. I don't know whether... I don't know. Also, a few people have left. Not there. Released players. We've lost... Oh, no, they're leaving in a couple of days. They're leaving. We've got Alexander Muller Hansen, the right winger from back in the day. And we've also got Grosun. Our striker was a top scorer for a long, long time. So those two are leaving. Bit of a shame. But times move on and all that. Can't believe this guy here, Mark Lose, he's retired. He was 17. That's crazy. But yeah, let's have a look at the league table. We actually finished first in the relegation stage. We did really, really well end of the season. I put all the youngsters in, and all the youngsters won every single game apart from 2, I think. We won 7, drew 1, lost 2. We lost to Frem, and then we lost to Vidovre 4-0. I don't know what... No idea where that result came from. We're 3-0 down in 28 minutes. Yeah, no idea. But we ended up finishing the season quite strongly. We had, where is it? Falster was playing towards the end of the season. I think he's going to have to go back up front now. He was on the left wing at the end. He's got 4 goals in 12 games. We also was playing with Kadir Ablak on the right wing. He got 2 assists and 1 goal in 4 games. So future's looking good. It's just we're going to probably lose Dalglass. Hopefully he rejects them. That'd be amazing. We really need to get to professional so I can at least have a say in their future or get some money with a percentage sell-on. I just thought I'd let you guys know that before we get into the season, and obviously by the end of this video I'll get to the intake preview and let you guys know what's been going on. But that is so far what is going on. So it's the 5th of July, guys, and we've lost him. Laurits Dalglass has gone to AZ Alkmaar. No one else went and put a bid in, so he just went straight to them. Tried to get someone to bid for nothing with a percentage. No one came in and bid. So that's really tough, that. Really, really tough because it's the first one we've lost for nothing and we won't get anything from it. An absolute free transfer. I don't understand. Is it just because he's semi-professional? Is that why it's free? Because I don't... There was only youth contracts and I thought you were always protected for youth contracts. I thought even if you got like 200 grand or 300 grand. Strange. Anyway, he's worth between 900k and 8.6 million. And he's on 1.5 grand a week. So he's clearly going to be very, very good. It'll be nice to see how he ends up and how good he becomes and all that good stuff. But yeah. Waiting for 7 games, guys. It was a good run. Also, just been informed, just before that, literally half an hour before that, my other Wonderkid, I'll call it Wonderkid in loose terms because it's not, it's Wonderkid for us. He's injured for 4 weeks. So that was a fantastic half an hour there on the 4th of July. Really good. We're in December now, guys, and we are 8th. Just to let you know, I filmed this on a different day to the last part of the video. It's the next morning, so I've got to change the shirt on. Just in case you guys were like, what? He wasn't wearing that a minute ago. So, we are 8th. We are 2 points off the top split, the promotion split, but we're not doing very well. Now, the reason for that, we've drawn 8 games. We've not won, I would say, in about 12 matches. I'm going to show you now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, bang on. 12 matches. Now, the crazy thing about this is we should have won a couple at least. We've not been as bad as that looks like. If I show you the data when I look at the XG table, I'm pretty certain. I think we should be in the top 6. Have a look. You're wrong. No, we shouldn't. Okay, we should have been a couple of games ago because I did check it. But no, it's about fair. But we are only 3 points off third on this XG table. I know it's not the be all and end all, but it's this. It's the XG against. We create a lot. We've got the third most XG created, and we're still -2. So we're like not doing very well at shooting. But we also concede a lot as well, which is usually fine. But when we got the guy that had just left, Dalglass to AZ, I thought maybe he would sort of score more than our XG, which in turn would maybe get us promoted, but obviously he went and left. I keep checking on him. He's actually doing really well in terms of like his value and his attributes. I think he's getting. It looks like he's improving, and he's now worth like 22 to 33 million. I think this guy was like an actual wonderkid, like a genuine. He could be playing in the Premier League or one of the 5 best teams in the world situation, which honestly slightly annoying because it came a little bit too early for us. But if we'd have got him in the top division, I might be able to keep hold of him. But yeah, it stings a little bit because I know if we had him, we potentially would get promoted. Genuinely, I think we would. We are so close. We're just a few little things away from a few chances taken away from being in the top split and honestly pushing for second promotion. We're 8 points off second. We're not going to get second, but I'm hoping we can get into the top 6 because the middle of this league this year is a lot closer. So we're actually only 9 points away from relegation. I don't think we'll get that to relegation, but there's not 1 or 2 teams this year doing really, really badly. So this is Blomqvist then, the goalkeeper. I'm just going to show you a few players. He's not got much better. He's considered 31 goals in 18 games. I am very tempted to play Krogstrup, the guy we got in the last intake. Look at his progress bar. That's just not... That's not enough for a full year. For all those games he's played, that's not enough development for me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe at the start of next season, I might start the other guy. I genuinely might. To be totally honest, he's made some good saves this season, actually. To the point where I've been like, oh, okay, he might be getting to Ibrahim Sirt's level, but he just doesn't actually improve his attributes. So I don't know. He plays quite well, so I don't know exactly what to do. It's a weird one. I might swap next year. I might do 50-50 in games and see what happens. So I'm just going to show you guys Karl-Heinz Cohen. Again, probably the last time I do show him because he's not really changing too much. He's played 18 games, 6.78 average rating. He plays left-back and centre-back. Majority of the time left-back, but he's just now gone back into centre-back, and I'll show you why in a second. But he's improving okay. He's not... Oh, he's not. He's gone down. I keep getting messages about him. But yeah, since in a year, he's actually got worse. I think it's his personality, right? Low determination. 4. So... is what it is, but for right now, he's definitely good enough to start. Kenneth Olsen then, the left back. This is why Karl-Heinz Cohen has now gone to centre back. He's played the last 7 games, 6.81. He's actually doing quite well, to be totally honest. I'm not entirely sure why he's... Looks like he's going down a little bit there. He's not improving. He's getting worse. A strange one. 5'8". His progress bar last month has gone up, and that's very good because that's since I've started him. Been a bit stagnant as I'm waiting for him to become 16. Now he's 16. He's playing. So I think we've got a left back for a good long time now, which is pretty good. Kim Rask-Heitman then. This is probably the best player in the team other than Ibsen, the other player. Best Nugent in the team. 4 goals, 5 assists in 18 games. Average of over a 7. He's a weird one. He's sometimes amazing and sometimes disappears. He doesn't want to sign a new contract at the moment. I'm pretty certain he doesn't. Anyway, if I go here... Yeah, he wants the squad to be significantly improved before he would consider extending his stint at the club. isn't great. He's out of contract in a year. I have got an optional 2 extension, so I'm hoping I can trigger that at some point. It'd be a nightmare if I can't trigger it. I don't know why. He's over 18 now, so hopefully we can. Mads Ephraimson then, the right winger. This guy's had a poor one this season just because he's had torn knee ligaments. It says he was out for 3 months. I think he was out for a little bit longer. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. He's only played 4 games, got 1 goal. I don't know. I don't know what to think about him. He's a winger. He gets down the wing. Good in the air in terms of winning the headers. Progress has obviously gone up and down since his injury, but he has gone up a little bit since that. He's okay. He's on a 3-year contract, which is really, really nice. We can offer 3-year contracts now as long as I give them £220 or above. So that's nice. I'm trying to get everyone to about 220 and give them 3-year contracts. If they're obviously worthy of it and good enough and I want to keep them that long. Jonas Falster then. This guy's disappointing me slightly. I'm not going to lie. 5 goals, 18 games. 6.64 average rating, but 6.45 in the league. He's not playing very well at all. The biggest problem for me, though, is I can understand the poor performances slightly because he's just turned 17. Literally on this day now, he's just turned 17. It's the fact that he's got a resolute personality. He's playing every single match, and his development looks like that. Now, as a resolute personality, I was expecting it to be up here. Yeah, I don't know. It's our training facilities and the fact we're semi-professional, isn't it? But I can't do anything. I need us to get better, to get promoted, to get professional. So it's like a bit of a vicious circle sort of thing. Rasmus Thomason then. This guy's actually improved a lot this season. Not in terms of attributes, really. More in terms of performances. 9 assists. He gets an assist about every 2 games. Averaging over a 7. Well, actually bang on a 7. In 20 matches. So he's like a guy that plays every single match now. Again, another guy with a 3-year contract, which is really, really good. £250 a week. He's just a mainstay in the team. Now he can play on both sides, inverted winger on the right or a winger on the left. I know I did show Kadir Ablak in the first part of this video, but I'm going to show him again. 6 goals in 16 games. 6.66 average rating. Disappointed with him as well. I've started playing him up front now, and I've started putting Falster on the left wing. Because Falster wasn't doing anything, and I thought this guy's actually got a bit of pace about him, so maybe it'll be better. He might take some more chances. Turns out he hasn't really, so yeah, he's improved a little bit to the point where I don't think he wants to sign a new contract now, but he's getting a little bit better, which is quite good. I do keep getting training messages about him. He's got a 3-year contract as well, and another 2 years on top of that, which is really, really good, but I don't think he wants to sign one. Yeah, it would require our squad to be significantly improved, so I'm hoping in the next season and a half, when these guys are expiring contracts, the other players can actually make a step up. Jens Martin Eidesgaard then, the guy from Faroe Islands. Now, he's improved quite a lot. He played 13 games at the start of the season, 3 goals. Those 3 goals as well, 2 penalties and a free kick. Not one of them was a header. Anyway, his pace has gone up quite a lot, and he's actually improved really quite well. I am tempted, once next season definitely, to start him every single game. I've sort of taking him out a little bit because we wasn't getting results, and I did wonder if it was just because he wasn't quite good enough for the first team, even though his performances were okay. I took him out, I put the left back in, and we did start getting some draws, so maybe I just keep him out for a little bit longer. But I do bring him on a couple of times as well, and he's definitely going to be starting next season. So if we can get some results soon, which I'm hoping we will do, then he'll go back in the team again. Kevin Christensen, this guy has improved a lot. He's played 18 games, 3 goals, 2 assists, 6.75 average rating, 6.59 in the league though. He's a weird one. Because I feel like he does a lot, but he doesn't get the ratings for it. It's a strange one, so I'm going to keep playing him, obviously. He's just been suspended for the last couple of games. He got a red card for absolutely no reason. But his mentals are doing really, really well. Obviously, his technicals are okay. I mean, the things he needs, technique, passing, and first touch, he's got. Physicals are catching up. His progress bar, I'd imagine it's gone up, quite a lot. 2-star to 3.5 stars now. So, yeah, another guy with a 3-year contract, and I'll probably try and do that again next year and give him the optional 2 years so I can trigger that, because I do need to keep these guys round. I need to have them stay at the club for 4 to 5 seasons, so then in that time I can actually get people through, get them 16-year-old, and then play them to improve them. So everyone's at a level where no one's really, really good, and they're not wanting to improve, extend their stay, like 2 people are right now, Ablak and Heitman. So yeah, I need to keep them all around, because otherwise if 1 or 2, like those 2 guys, have sort of gone above everyone else, it's a bit of a nightmare. So hopefully the other guys can keep improving. So, to you guys in the comment section as well, I did sign Rasmussen up. I don't have a mentoring group set up just yet. I mean, we could have a look at it in a second. I will do, actually. I think I'm going to have to try something because he's just... Yeah, he's not going to do anything at the moment, is he, what he's doing? He's just going to stay exactly how he is. I mean, if you look at his progress bar there, since April, so what's that? 7, 8 months? He's exactly the same, or if not worse. Looks like he's exactly the same. That is the case with unambitious people. So, do you know what? Let's have a look at our mentoring group. So, let's add a group, and we'll just call it Rasmussen, right? It's specifically set up for him. There he is, Rasmussen. Let's add him to there, and then let's have a look at the older players with decent personalities. So, Marius Christensen, fairly professional. Ibsen, fairly determined. And Grossen, fairly determined. Let's get them to him. 3 in. Ibsen's a team leader, so he has a significant effect. These two guys are highly influential, so they get average and average. Now, if we have a look at the hierarchy, where's the hierarchy? Dynamics, hierarchy. Who are the team leaders? Algren and Hansen. So do we put those two guys in as well? Because they'll give significant. Algren, Hansen. What's their determination? 11, 14. That's a good one. Yeah, so we've got a fair bit there. Let's see what happens there. Is there anyone else I could potentially put in here? Karl-Heinz Cohen I might put in. Low determination. There you go. He's going to have a light effect on this because he's actually first team, but he's going to get a significant effect from this. So hopefully those two improve with that. I am getting a lot of training messages with players' determinations going up. Unfortunately, it's not these two guys that I actually want it to happen to, but I am getting messages now. I'm getting about, I would say out of 10 messages, 8 of them are determination going up, and it's mentioning in the messages that the squad is rubbing off. And I think it's a good thing, obviously, but it's because we've not signed all the ambitious players up anymore. We're definitely going to stay doing that, because I just don't have the facilities, literally, to change these personalities too much. Just to reiterate that point as well, my squad personality does now say fairly professional. I'm pretty certain before it was balanced, so that's really good. It does say Krogstrup is our hottest prospect, so that might have made my mind up with a goalkeeper. I might start playing Krogstrup because I need to start winning games. It's as simple as that. Go back to the league really quickly before we check the season preview, and as you can see, Randers, they've not lost a game. They are by far the best team. They've been relegated. They are just way too good for everybody, and yeah, they're literally 91 to 1 on to win the league. So they probably shouldn't have got relegated last season, but they did. We are now just 50 to 1, so we are improving. We're getting closer to these teams, so I'm hoping we can start pushing up consistently to being in the top 6. That would be really nice, because at the moment I'm sort of looking over my shoulder a little bit, and we're in that like 6th to 8th position where it's like I'm not entirely sure where we're going to be. Right, let's have a look at the intake preview then. Just a bit of a fun thing at the end of the video. I don't really pay attention too much to this. I don't know if you guys do. Let's have a look at it then. 1, 2, 3. Strikers again. We've got a forward who could be considered a fine prospect. I really need that, actually. I can put Ablak on the right wing. I do need a striker. One of our wingers looks like a handy prospect. And then that's apparently it. But it says 4.5 stars. Again, not entirely sure how accurate this is. It's not really, is it? Let's be honest. So, before we end the video then, we've got some friendlies in the little gap, in the like, sort of winterish break. And then we've got the last 4 games. We've got Nastved in 7th, 11th, Randers in 1st, and 10th at Hillerod. So, hopefully, 2 wins out of those 4 games, and we might be in the top 6. If not, we should be fine to keep our head above water. But that's going to be it, guys. Appreciate you for watching as always. Thank you for all the likes and the comments. Keep leaving them, and subscriptions on the channel, because we're growing quite well at the moment. So really appreciate that as well. And until next time, as always, I'll catch you then. Goodbye.